Movie, you're trying to convince him to do a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
In real life, you convinced him to come do a comedy. How did you do that?
It was a process. We wrote the part for Al. I told Al about it, sent it over to him, and
well, I put him through sort of a ringer.
Sure.
I kept saying, well, who's going to do it? And then finally, I can't do myself. How do you play somebody who's you? The whole point of being an actor is you really would play somebody else.
Right.
So I thought, well, if I could play somebody else as me, how would somebody else play me? So that started us, right? And then he wrote such a wonderful script, he really did, and gave me a great little juicy little character there who's going crazy.
You got to say a lot of the greatness and the biggest laughs in the movie.
What
Al wrote.
No.
He did.
Did you write those?
Well, he would do it. It was aggressive. He would yank the pen out of my hand. Give me that. This is what I'll say.
As I did some research, I read that you actually started in stand-up. Is that true?
Not his kind of stand, not that level, but I did.
He was in a team.
Yeah, because I was so depressed. I figured, well, I gotta, maybe I'll have fun and have some comedy in my life when I was very young.
Well, how old were you when you were doing that?
Well, I was a teenager. I had a partner, and we went around to different places and tried out some of our little skits.
That's amazing.
And
that's how Saturday Night Live got started.
And then you ditched that one to Scarface. And then you got serious.
Well, I said, well, we got time to do Scarface, so I said, let's put the comedy, tools away. And 140 years later, I'm working with him.
So now, do you feel like you have the bug? I mean, Adam always has
absolutely not.
Similar characters.
I don't ever want to go near it.
Pacino will never do this again. I
not my field.
He
so
enjoyed
all you
it.
comics out there,
yeah, stay away from him.
You will never do comedy again?
I can't say never. You can't, but it's not sort of my.
You had the best time of
your
life.
Language.
He said
I had a great time.
We shot 10 days together, and on the 10th night, Al was like, I can't believe we worked this hard, and now it's over.
I wanted to start again, didn't I?
Yeah. He didn't want to go.
I didn't want to leave.
He fell in love with the character Al Pacino.
And I fell in love with Jill. Yes. But Jill was
something
a
something
sweet
magical.
person.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're joking right now, but you really, and with all due respect, and Adam, I love you, and I love all your movies. All the way back to Little Nicky. I love every Adam Sandler movie there is. You were the best part of the movie.
Al Pacino.
Can I say that?
It was the best.
You're not allowed to say that.
Yes, it is. It's all right. We loved it the most in the script. We loved it when Al finally said yes after about 60 or 70 tries.
He structurally built it so well. I mean, he built the character and its evolution in the
some
movie.
other writers.
But he can do it again, so you should do it again. We'll structurally put it together.
What happens is Pacino comes back to break up the new romance that Jill has?
Yes. I say it's the pregnancy.
I'm ready.
The Pacino baby. We'll get to that.
I'm sure Adam will come up with some other place for you.
We'll leave you alone.
There's always recurring characters.
There is, but I got to tell you, Pacino was so cool. He did laid it all out there for us. If he ever called me and said, "Hey, what do you got for me?" Of course I would, but I'll leave him alone.
I wish that all
leave him alone.
Yeah.
I wish that all movie sets were sort of the way Adam had them. I mean,
He's the best.
You didn't even know you were in a movie. You felt there's people always throwing a basketball somewhere.
That's true.
You dressed up as a girl before. That wasn't your first time as a girl.
No, I've been a lady before. Yeah.
You've been a lady.
For many.
But is it true that the only reason you had to be kind of goofy Jill and not sexy Jill was because of your man parts?
On occasion, I have some of the skirts were high enough where if I moved a little too much, the secret was out.
Al, another question for you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Now that we've seen Adam in dresses, we've seen other actors, Dustin Hoffman in dresses. Will we ever see you in a dress?
Well, a little later, if the camera follows me down. I don't know. I mean, anything can happen. You do parts because you're. As a matter of fact, what I was mentioning before about the actor having a cover.
All right.
I would think it would be. I would feel lucky if I had that kind of a cover to act in because it frees you. Doesn't it free you up a little bit?
Yeah, you're definitely not yourself.
So it's a little difficult when you're playing what's supposed to be you. like in this
Absolutely.
movie. So but he helped me really. So I mean, I had his help.
There was a fear. You had a lot of fear.
I had a lot of fear, trepidation.
It was a morning. The ritual was me hugging Al until the tears came out, and then I said, "Now you're ready, buddy."
Cameos. Do you have a favorite cameo?
All the cameos were great. It was very easy to get them. All I would say is, Pacino wants you, and they'd say, "All right." I can't say no to Pacino. But no, I mean, best day on the set by far was David Spade dressed up as a lady, and Al and David together. Al's phone.
I got to kiss David Spade.
Yeah.
We didn't. But as a woman.
As a woman,
He was just
he was a hot lady, I have to say.
No,
I emailed him last night. I'm
wasn't.
like, you were amazing. He's like, I didn't get cut. I'm like, nope, you didn't get cut.
Yeah, no, Al didn't like him.
I didn't want to kiss
Up
him.
close, it's not as good. On film, it looks fine, but when you see it live,
it's not fun.
Christy Brinkley was in there, gorgeous.
Yeah, she looks fantastic.
Christy Brinkley's in the movie.
She's in the scene where all my clients are together and Jill's kind of ruining my life.
So I worked with Christy Brinkley.
You did a movie with Christy Brinkley. Tell everybody.
Were you a fan of hers?
Why not? Sure.
Hey.